Welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you hear any background noise, just know it's because I'm in my basement and there are people walking around. I thought I would do a pick a card or pick a door, so to speak. We'll call each card a door. And I already did this reading before this reading, and I'm being called to do it again because I've come to realization that, and then also in the beginning, I just want to say of that reading, I'm not sure if I'm going to post it or not. I probably won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. But in the beginning of that reading, my throat was very raspy, like it felt like there was some kind of like blockage, something that needed to be cleared, and I feel like that was a lot of it, but I wasn't for some reason tuned in to realizing that at the moment. And I realized that these cards here, you see how her eyes are closed, so the doors are basically like mirrors, okay, for this reading. I'm going to shuffle, but the door will be through the eyes of the soul. Okay. And we will pull a charm, which will be your knocker. Not sure what the knocker actually represents. Maybe it's like what opens the door. And then the rune that I pull for you is going to be like a door stop, which kind of allows you to peek in to this door. So these aren't doors that you have to accept. I feel like these doors are showing you what is actually maybe that you're unaware of because her eyes are closed. Okay, you don't have to be a her, you could be a he, you know, it's non-binary, it doesn't matter. But the fact that her eyes are closed is that, yeah, it's a mirror. It's just the door is gonna reflect back to you what you might be unaware of, that you are projecting back to you in to 2026. It does not mean that it is so or set in stone or anything like that. You always know that it doesn't matter what I say. I'm just a reader of energy. I just pick up on the energy that is at hand in the moment. So you can always change your future at any second time. And we did get time traveler in the third. I don't know if I'm even going to bring that video on or not, because I feel like I have gained a little more clarity as to what I was actually doing. So I wanted to redo this. If you want to stay when I pull the cards, actually I think this time I'm just going to pull 3 of these and a door knocker and a rune. You can choose that way, okay? But once we get into each pile, that's when I'll pull more cards. That's when I will pull a fortune card. I will pull 3 tea leaves, a red, a green, and a, is it blue or purple? Purple one. Purples are the months. I will also pull from my personal decks here that I have, and I will pull from my word box. They won't be a lot of words, well, depending on your reading, we'll see, you know, what comes about. So let's just get into it because we're already at 4 minutes. Yeah, so this is a peek into your reflection, what 2026 is going to reflect back to you. Okay, so you're going to get a little peek behind that door, and I just thought that was so interesting because, you know, I feel like reveal the truth that has long been hidden. Plant the seed of a new template. This is for everybody. Yeah, it's going to give you some reveal into something that's been hidden to you, some kind of truth. We have 1 pillar here. That's very interesting. Does that goddess Hecate, I don't know. Hecate. I don't know why, but that goddess keeps coming up, and that's like symbolic for somebody, one of my followers, because honestly, I've never, I don't know. I've never been interested or anything like that into certain, in all due respect, some things, but I don't know why, but that just keeps coming through. It's a symbolism for somebody. Okay. That energy feels very, very powerful too. So I just want to say that. So all due respect. But it says plant a seed of a new template. So it's like an opportunity to see behind the door, something that you don't see. And yeah, you see the key with the heart. Oh, it's a love key. Anyway, you're able to change something and plant a new seed. Okay, because you're in control. And this is just like an opening to some kind of awareness for you guys, right? This is just beautiful, and I just love your guys' energy. This reading, I'm definitely not sharing the reading that I did before this, because that was just like, yeah. But this energy feels so much better. I don't know, there's something about the north or noise, your north node, or some kind of like new higher frequency, higher direction. I'm sorry that it just hit the mic here. Let's adjust this microphone. And I'm so sorry you hear my dog and family members upstairs. It's walking back and forth. There's also something, see the dog peeking through right here. Wow, let's just look at it. We haven't even gotten into it. Yeah, oh my God, you guys are so protected. So protected. You guys are my people. Loyal. Something about loyalty and protection. I feel like that's the kind of people that you are. And here he is too. Again. Definitely. And I actually had the charm of the dog that came through in that reading that I'm not sharing. Okay. But yeah, we're going to start fresh. Now that I know what I know, and all right, let's get into it. Let's see. Let's see what 2026 has for you. What is reflecting back behind this door? Are these the 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy as pie. We're going to take it. Okay, so we'll do it like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is door 1, door 2, door 3, or pile 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's pick your knockers. Right, the doors reflect back to you. Able to take a look. And the reason I picked this card to take a look is because it says this is called Through the Eyes of the Soul. Look at her peeking. She's able to peer into its prophecy, right? So it's like you're able to peek in before and make changes, see something that you weren't able to see before. There's something about number 3 and some kind of like scar or mark left on her cheek. She was hurt, something with number 3. Okay, and then your third eye also. Shining through, I see your true colors. That's why I love you. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful as rainbows. I actually see, leaning back, I see in my crystal ball across the way, I see a rainbow, and I see the top of a pyramid with the 3 sides. One of them is like some kind of illusion of a blockage, but they're like it's fully connected to that rainbow energy. I don't know. And also one of the other sides, it's like shows like this. Yeah, it's like the glimpse. This is only a side of it, right? It's like a glimpse in. Okay, so it's just a glimpse of It's like a specific, were we getting something about north direction? Okay. I don't know. Okay. That song was True Colors by, what is her name? The one that sings Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Cyndi Lauper. I love that song. Okay. All right, let's find your door knockers. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, that one wanted to go there. Okay. It's the boat. Oh, and we're going to pull a room. This is a fairy. Airy fairy. And then this is a boot with a spur on it. And then this is a sign that says camp, and it has a arrow. Super duper interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull your runes, which the rune represents a door stop. Which, I don't know, it's like allowing the door to remain open so you can take a peek in it. I don't know why I'm saying it that way, or I guess we'll figure that out. We got this rune actually in the other reading. And the reading, and this one too. Super duper interesting. I just saw a star, so like you're protected. So I feel like in that song, don't be afraid to let them know your true colors. So like, I don't know, there's something about like not being afraid of this for somebody. This is just a peek. It's like taking a peek. You don't have to accept something. Here's this little hair here. And I always say that like there's something about this like little hair that keeps popping up in my videos, this fuzz. And it's like symbolism for somebody. It was one of my followers. I don't know, subscribers. But I feel like you always notice it too when I point it out. So it's, I don't know, there's just something about that for you. So, and I see some kind of like, I'm seeing like off in here. I don't know if you can see it. It feels like, it's like I'm seeing like a sketch of a woman, like a dress. Could even be body. Like it could be like, oh, like bikini changes. Oh, could even be some kind of mark on the body. I don't know. Somebody could be going through some kind of like, I don't know if it's like surgery. There's something to do with the body. I feel like I need to be very simple when I speak about this. Something about like the belly button, the body, looking at, somebody's looking at some kind of markings. I don't know if somebody had surgery or there's some kind of marking, something to do with the body. Okay. Also, what else? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys choose your door. Okay. Remember, these doors are just a reflection of what you're projecting, right, into 2026. It's just reflecting back to you. It's showing you, it's giving you a way to see so that you can make changes, right, in to 2026. If you don't like it, you know, you're able to take the steps to make changes. Love it for you guys. You know that you are in control. We're all about that here on this channel. So go ahead and pick, and I'm going to head over to reading number 1. Hello, welcome group number 1. You chose door 1, which has the fairy, and let's go ahead and read your rune. Right, we'll open right up to it. So it's the rune of protection. Okay, so just know that you are protected. And the rune represents this, the door stop that opens this door for you to view through, to make any changes so you can see what you don't see. okay, that you are projecting back to you so that you can make changes, okay? If you want to, if you don't, you know, it's totally up to you. We also have the fairy, which is the door knocker. But this represents protection. So to know that you are protected. It's a shield, the protective urge to shelter oneself or others. Okay, so you could be feeling you could even be feeling very protective. This is defense, warding off evil, shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening, higher self. It can be used to channel energies appropriately. Follow your instincts. Yes, I always say that. Follow your instincts. Keep hold of success or maintain position won or earned. Yeah, it's just to know that you are blessed, okay, and protected is what this is kind of look like. This symbol looks like the symbol itself, this fairy. It's just like, I don't know, maybe you're super into fairies. Maybe fairies is symbolism to you. Maybe you work in, like, what do they call the fae realm there, okay? Let's go ahead and look. This is your door. Create, activate your DNA. Okay. With number 8. So 8s can represent like forward movement. It could represent walking away. This just feels like with her taking off the hood, it's like revealing something to her. Maybe it's some kind of like secret or deception. So that's basically what this door is also revealing to you. It could be revealing, okay, something about 2026. Maybe for you just to know or to keep in mind. Something about patience also. Well, no. Yeah. Well, it does feel like there's a mask on her. Something self-imposed. Okay. There's something about skill too. Okay. Something that could feel like trickery also coming through. This is activate your DNA. This is really giving like how you're protected and to really trust yourself. Okay. I feel like for this group, you need to really rely on your own intuition when it comes to this reading today. I think you should do that anyways. There's some kind of like mastering. I'm going to take the first pile here. There's some kind of like mastering. Yeah, it's the best. Something. There's you have layers of protection. This mask here, this robe here, or cloaking. Life-changing. I wasn't even going to pull these cards first, but I guess I am. This has been there, done that. Thicker than water. So this has something to do with your family and how you feel move. Yes, I feel like you could be moving away from family, or in your future choosing, like this is something that you're seeing into your future, right? Let's not forget that. You're seeing something, some kind of change. Been there, done that. Yeah, like you're looking for some kind of change. Maybe it's because of some kind of repeated pattern. Thicker than water. So this has to do with your family and the way you feel. So you could maybe be choosing to move. Yeah, music. I saw that card music. So that song, I see your true colors shining through. Something about the mask being removed. This one's like digging into my hand. December. Okay, something about December. Now we'll think about it. You're confused about something with December. Okay. So December could be very important for you, or something happened in December. Now we see June there also. Know that you are very highly protected. You have a lot of angels and guardians, and you actually know who this is protecting. You could even be like very protective of your family in some way, is what I'm getting. Activate your DNA. Let's read that through the eyes of the soul. We're going to do that first before we pull your fortune card and your tea leaf fortune cards. And then we'll end it with mine. Number is 8. Beneath the veil of Sophia, let the arts be a catalyst to bring your inner visions and ideas into form. Anything you can dream, you have the power to create. Sophia is often referred to as the goddess of wisdom or the world, soul. She's still revered today as the bride of God and the primal force and vehicle of creation. A distinction is made between Sophia and Mary. Sophia is a woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet. There's something about... And 12 stars above her head. Mary is being carried to by her angels in this painting. She's being carried by her angels. Oh, okay. Yes. Lots of angels, protection. Or in this painting, Sophia is unveiled. Oh, in this painting, she's unveiling herself as creatrix. Her hair turns into DNA from which lightning strikes the sea, as scientists suggest may have been the catalyst beginning life on Earth. So you have a lot of creation energy within you, and I feel like you're seeing that now. But there's a mask on her, so like there's a lot of truths being revealed. A lot of truths being revealed. Okay. Yeah, so just know you can accept or not accept, or this is just a peek. You can make changes where needed. I think that's why you're being allowed to see into this, okay? Because I wasn't getting that at first when I first did this reading, and I chose to redo it. I didn't realize it was a peek. Yeah, just peeking in, because we have the door stop. Ooh, we have 2 actually. It says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead, which is number 30, and birth. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So I feel like you just have a lot of creation energy in you. Wasn't I talking about the north? There's something about the north, the sun energy also coming through. So something about direction, following your bliss. Enormous growth. 3, 4. Yeah, and I feel like with the hands here, you're very guided and loved, valued, protected. You could be revealing that also, that there's always going to be some form of protection over you. I feel like always highly protected by your angels. Okay. You have the ability to change your life, to change patterns, to recognize when you're being deceived. Okay, there could be something that happened in December which caused you to feel very puzzled. We are in December, right? Let's go ahead and pull from my word box for you and see what else Spirit wants to show you about 2026. Taking that peek in. She looks very poker face. Maybe you're not allowing people to see, know, hear. You could feel like targeted also. So you're not allowing, like a game, like, so maybe, you know, you feel like you need to protect yourself and stay very, like, I guess it's just coming off as like poker face. I don't want anyone to know what I'm up to, what I'm doing. You know, and I almost felt like maybe she was removing it, but actually maybe she's putting it on. She's putting the mask on. She's putting the robe on. She's covering her, something about that. She feels like she needs to protect herself, like, but know that you are protected. Let me get a few cards for group 1. Whoa. Treat others as yourself along the path. Okay. Remarkably accurate. Recovery. And Sagittarius. It's like the direction. There's something super, super specific about the direction of where you're headed. So you could be recovering from some kind of family situation, finding yourself attracted towards people who you really relate to. I feel like you're birthing something, actually many things, many things. So you have the opportunity to create whatever you wish. Here also is showing, but what is it that you're peeking at that you want to change? Life changing. It's the best. Life changing. I think it's remembering to treat others as yourself. Been there, done that. Choosing, there's a choosing of something, of how you handle other people, how you protect yourself. It could be like that. It could be a change with that. Maybe you could be changing that. I don't know if it's revealing. I don't know. I think you should trust how you feel. Like, is this revealing to you that you should be more protective of yourself, or just to know that you're protected, or maybe not to I see your true colors shining through, to allow yourself to, and that's why I love you. So maybe allowing yourself to reveal your true colors, your true feelings. Okay, maybe you're just maybe you've been thinking about that. Okay, and we have remarkably accurate. I don't know if that just means this was very accurate reading for you. Or something about your instincts, trusting your instincts. Okay. Recovery, it's the best. It's life-changing. All right, I'm going to let you go. Group number 1, please use your discernment. Please use your own judgment. And I just wish you guys all the best with 2026. And that was your peek into what it was reflecting back to you. I will move on to group 2. Hello, welcome group 2. This is door 2, reflecting back to you what is in store in 2026. The door knocker, which is holding that door open for you to peek through and take a look at what you don't see, so you're able to make changes and adjust your energy for the coming new year, right? And maybe you like what you see and you don't want to make any changes at all, which is fine. So we'll see what the future has in store for you. With group number 1, I didn't pull their fortune right away, but I don't know why I grabbed it. I felt called, like maybe I should before we even start reading. Your door knocker is the boot, kicking that door open, taking a look. That's what the boot is coming through. It's like kicking that door open is that door knocker. I'm not even gonna knock, I'm gonna bust through, kick down the door, something like that. Take a look, show me what I want to see, what's behind my door. That's what this energy feels like. Okay, so what is the fortune card for door number 2? For group 2, let me get a fortune card. See this, like both of them? I feel like they just kind of, I feel like your energy feels like very controlling, like you're very in control, you're very like optimistic. Let's take a look, what are we doing? Yeah, that's what it feels like. I don't know why I had to pull those first. Oh, right, look at, here's your door stop, which holds open your door so you can take a peek into it. Strength, it's EIHWAZ, EIHWAZ. Strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, protection, the driving force to acquire, providing motivation and a sense of purpose. Indicates that you have set your sights on a reasonable target and can achieve your goals. An honest man who can be relied upon. Or woman. Non-binary. Doesn't matter. Right? Okay. And I don't think it's reversed. So I'm not going to read that. But that is your doorstop. Boots your knocker. Let's see your door. Which reflects what you don't see. 23, regeneration, death, and rebirth. Beautiful. And I have all these butterflies here. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. Let's read. Regeneration, death, and rebirth. One life cycle ends and another begins. Flow with the cosmic rhythms to become master of your fate. Yeah, that you kick down the door. She's the great goddess of regeneration, death, and rebirth. We all go through periods of dissolution and breakdown. What we don't often realize at the time is that this is necessary to move forward, break a cycle, and move into the next phase of our lives. So it feels like that what we're doing here, actually, we're taking a peek, we're taking control, we're looking. What, maybe you're just doing that in general? I don't know. Break a cycle and move into the next phase of our lives, which may be full of greater opportunities than we can imagine from our current vantage point. So instead of going against the tide, pull into the shore for a while to contemplate. Keep your eyes wide open and ready to leap with them boots. And the goddess gives gifts and also takes them away. Butterflies represent the soul. So like you're transforming, you're transmuting. She's like, she even has like her finger out, like, here you go. Like she knows that the butterfly is going to land on her finger, which looks like it's about to, and more butterflies are attracted to her finger. They all want to land on her finger. She's like, it feels very in control. Maybe that's the way you want to feel, right? Okay, so your fortune. We didn't even pull the tea leaf cards for group 1. So I'm sorry if you are from group 1, but we never pulled the tea leaf cards. I mean, there's no coincidences. That's just the way it is. And we're going to pull tea leaf cards for you guys, though. 34. Unity, which is 7. So you're really standing your ground. You're making choices. Maybe you're even keeping something a secret here. You're choosing to persevere. Like there's something about that coming through. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Yeah, it's a transformation with the butterflies. Yeah, you're transforming. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. So there's something also with about, 32, which is 5, which is changes, right? Maybe there's like, you want to enter some kind of like competition also. There's something about like, I don't know if it's like jujitsu. There's a robe here. There's, I don't know, something with them in this robe. And see how her sleeves are rolled up? So there's something like, and the other reading before this, what I chose not to do, but there was something about rolling my sleeves up, and I felt like I needed to do that, like to get into the reading. And I've been feeling that a little bit, like it's just giving that, like something you're gonna really take on, roll up your sleeves. Is something, maybe it could be like karate, like judo chop. I don't know, something about that. Like it just feels very like dedicated. And we have journey at the top of your deck here with my cards. It's something that you're really gonna, it feels like you're gonna choose. Maybe you're choosing to dedicate to yourself. It feels like a pattern that you don't want to repeat. It feels like a drive, right? This is, and motivation. You have your sights set on something. Okay, I'm gonna pull that, but I just like, I don't want to forget. So there's something maybe you don't want to forget, right? And I'm remembering now. See how everything's not a coincidence with group 1. I forgot something. I forgot the tea leaf cards, but with group number 2, I'm like having to remind myself, don't forget. So maybe you're setting reminders for yourself, like vision board. You're making a list of what you're going to conquer for the new year. I'm going to pull a red and a green. Look at these ones. And I think I don't know if I think I'm going to pull 2 red. But we didn't forget. Something like that. Not to forget. Right? There's something, you could be drinking like more tea this year, like taking into your health into accountability this year. There's something also about leisure too. The box, you will receive a gift. The cracked cup. Oh my god, these are exactly the ones that we got for that group. Maybe it's because I put them on top. Yeah, so that group on not the reading, not reading door 1. I'm talking about a reading that I went to do. I did a full reading. It was the same idea, except for I didn't realize at the time it was just a peek into your future, and I felt like I really needed to get clarity and start over. I don't know, I might share it, I might not, but probably not. But these were actually on top, and they really actually went with that. It was very similar, but anyway, nothing is a coincidence. So it says you will reap a gift. Okay, so dissatisfaction. So you could feel like dissatisfaction with the way this year looked, and you're choosing not to allow that to happen again this next year. You are very highly divinely protected. You might want to go look into group 1 because there was a peak from that pile that had June, but success could happen in June. You could be given those gifts in June or making your mark in June, but just know that you are very highly protected There is also something coming through about a loved one. Yeah, so I think what you're peeking into is not allowing, you know, yourself to feel unsatisfied by the end of the next year, or maybe the way that you feel this year. I don't know why I was reaching for group 3, so maybe you want to look at group 3. You are the one. You are. Transition, doubt, transition, throat chakra. Yeah, and that's what I was feeling actually in the beginning of the other one. There's something also about October sitting here. So you're making some kind of transition. I think you're getting clarity on what you want to speak into your reality. I hope that didn't make sense when I got cut off. I was just being reminded again of that previous reading. But you are the one who puts any doubt, you know, into anything. So it's just like the throat chakra is like getting clear about what you would like to transform, transition, and, you know, in your 2026 right year. So we'll put October here because there is something about October. Maybe, you know, maybe you realize this in October, or you started something in October. Okay, throat chakra, transition, anything. Oh yes, I was going to pull from my word box. Let's go ahead and do that, Spirit. For group 2, what is the message for them? For group 2, door 2, divine understanding, renewal. Yeah, it's renewing. It feels a lot of very renewing. Love, unity. Yeah, you're really taking, I feel like you're really loving yourself. You're taking yourself by the hand. I feel like you could even be guiding others. You're allowing, it feels like allowance of a transition. You're really taking like charge and belief in yourself, you know. How she just allow the butterfly, allow the transition to come to her. Believing, oh, look, that was up my sleeve. And knowing. I felt that one on my sleeve. You have something about sleeves, right? You have something up your sleeve. What is it? What's up your sleeve? Now that was me. Now that was me. You have something up your sleeve. Now that was me. No tricks, no faking, no up your sleeve. No, nothing. There was nothing up your sleeve. It was like you did it. You made it happen. It's nothing up. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. Frogs, luck, jumps, leaps, intuitively felt. Yeah, I feel like you really felt this. You feel this. You know this. Yeah, being. You know this. The being. You feel this in your being. Every fiber of your being. That you're going to make leaps and bounds this year into whatever it is that you're working on. The success of yours. Now that was me. You're not going to let anything that happens, it's not even going to matter. You know, it's like, whew, out of the way, Peck. It's giving Willow. Willow. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of happiness and thankfulness. Wow, your peak looks really good. So I think what it was is like not this year you could be seeing that you're going to choose not to doubt yourself, right? I feel like you already kind of know and have like this grasp on where you're going and what you're going to do, where you're headed. Yeah, you guys just, your energy just feels like really, really good. And yeah, I'm really glad I actually took a peek in there because it's like very motivating. You just feel like a motivating person. All right, group number 2, was just so glad that you were here, and I thank you for sharing this energy. I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you were into this reading. All right, bye. Welcome, group number 3, door 3. Let's go ahead and take a peek into 2026 and see what it is that you don't see, what 2020 Twix. Somebody eating candy. Something about what you don't see, what 2026 is reflecting back to you. Just know that you do not have, this is just a peek. This is just a peek, and you always have control into anything that you want to change, tweak. You don't have to accept it at all. You are the master, the creator of your future. Always remember that, and always, always, always trust yourself. Okay, and know that you have the power, you have the magic, you have the control to create anything that you want to experience in your life. Okay, and I just feel like I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the other readings, but I feel like that song, "Don't Be Afraid," is coming through again. So you might want to be, maybe you're coming from group 1. I don't know, but something about your true colors, and not being afraid. Okay. Your door knocker is the camp sign. It has like this little arrow on it. Something about direction, signs, pointing at something, guiding you, guidance and direction. And then we have your rune is the door stopper, which holds open the door so you're able to take a peek. You have Wunjo, sorry for the background noise, which is joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top if restrained. The meaning is general success, recognition of worth. Wunjo reversed, or was it reversed? I don't know. I don't feel called to read the reversal, so I am not going to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and flip over your door. It says love with an open heart, number 4. So it's finding balance. And I feel like, right, this is the one that has like the little marking on the cheek. Somebody could have done you dirty. Okay, I don't know. Let's also get the Fortune Oracle out. Let's pull a fortune card. I feel called to do that for you. There's something about having some kind of like higher perspective with something. Yeah. The Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong. Stay focused. Number 4, love with an open heart. I didn't pull if you're coming from group 1, I never pulled your tea leaf card, so I'm going to remember to do that for this reading. Anoint your beloved. Keep your love sacred with ceremony. Take time apart from the mundane world to be with your partner. Whether under the trees and stars or in the inner sanctum of your home, take part in a ritual honoring your love and each other. Aromatherapy oils, incense can enhance your ceremony. Imagine the smoke of the fire or incense carrying your invocations and devotions up to the celestial realms. Together you both may create an altar with some precious things gathered from your many experiences as a couple. Each is then charged with significance. Stop a moment to contemplate them, appreciate each other, and value of unconditional love. Spending this time reinforces your relationship, making it alchemical marriage of yin and yang energies, creating a powerful and enduring bond. Sorry for the background noise. So, charging, moving ahead with confidence. I'm so sorry for all that background noise. Okay, there's something about nostalgia, victory, and about this movement. If it just feels like overcoming something, maybe together, overcoming something, some kind of obstacle, maybe that has something to do with somebody else. Maybe you're working on something with somebody else. It could be leaving some kind of past behind and choosing to move forward. This feels like very like giving forth this loving energy, okay, ahead of yourself. I'm just going to pull the tea leaf cards here for you so we don't forget, like I forgot for group 1, but I feel like that's the way it was supposed to be. Group 1. Oh wow, I wasn't even going to flip them out like that. It's not even the way I was going to pick them. What colors do we have? So group 1 has 3 reds. I was just wanting to. My finger is like right on it. So we have a purple. And I feel like I want to pull 2 purples for you. And then we also have a green. The purples are the months. You're attracting fortune here with the love. I feel like you're going to attract a lot of fortune with the love. See how these cards just kind of like swoop down through. You could be here for like guidance. I think the guidance is telling you, yeah, to love with an open heart. Okay. Yeah, good news. Hear the good news. See the good news. We have unsuccessful plans. Carriage with the Chariot. Here, a journey either physical or mental. Oh, so something you heard could have made you feel this way, like something wasn't going to be successful, okay? Or you're worried about some kind of plans not being successful. January and September, and then we have happiness. But there is going to be happiness with January. Could feel very stuck with January. It's like frozen. Something, it could have heard some kind of like, see his nose right here. It's like some kind of lie, or you heard something that's like maybe, oh okay, so it feels like some kind of like maybe some kind of message or miscommunication that caused you to feel like guarded, okay? So just be aware of that. Maybe not to allow that to, you know, I feel like you have the right to feel guarded, to protect yourself, not allow that to kind of like take over the theme of your years. It's like to stay in love and light. These horses are like covered in all these like, this light looks like Christmas lights. You know, to move forward in love and light, right? So something you heard, but it's spirits like, hear the good news. Focus on the good, focus on the love, focus on the good news. Let's go ahead and pull from the 3rd deck here of my own personal cards. Let it be. So letting something be, and then psychic. Okay. Yeah, you're very psychic, very intuitive, and I feel like you can get caught up in like certain feelings from others, but like there's some things you just have to let be because they get the heck out of here. Yeah, like they trip you up, freeze you. It doesn't mean like, it's something about like warming up and allowing yourself to there's something happened during Christmas time too. Yeah, warming up, you know, thawing out some kind of situation, that like breaking some kind of, it's like, it feels like a curse that you put on yourself. There's this intention here. Yeah, stupid. You're protected. The fairy godmother. I I think if someone would mess with you, they were stupid to mess with you, because you are very protected. You have creation energy. Yeah, take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Your soup. It's your personality. Something about your personality irks like somebody. You know, and this very cold energy, whatever that was coming from somebody or some people or some kind of situation, could have really like caused you to feel stuck. And Spirit's saying to be aware of, like, not to bring any of that energy into, it's like this September with this forest here. It's like thick energy. Maybe even something happened in September. Do you remember when it was like September? Chasing the clouds away. Something about family. Not today. See, today's upside down in reverse. It's like, not today, Satan, not today. Unique empathy. Yeah, it's like this energy of like going round and round. Let it be. Because we had let it be. It's like choosing not today, right? Some kind of weird, unique situation that you allowed somebody to, like, you know, kind of mess with you, trip you up, freeze you up, maybe cause you, could have caused you to feel a certain way. Unbelievable. True and unbelievable. It could have been some kind of something that was said, maybe that was like untrue. Maybe somebody was talking about you, okay? Or somebody was talking about somebody spreading misinformation or lies, giving you like the evil lie, so to say. Like their intention was not warm. It's because you're a good person. It's because you're a nice person. There's just something about you that irks them, gives them like the evil eye. You might want to look at yesterday's reading. This person really needs therapy. Somebody needs therapy. Maybe it's you, like maybe you're receiving some kind of therapy. You know, maybe somebody needs to see a therapist. I'm not saying anything bad about you, but like it's the person who's causing, you know, it's just the way they see something. Yeah, no more hiding. Take a look, it's in a book. Curse breaker. Warning. Evil eye. Yeah, so it's like, what do you want me to say that's beneficial, Spirit? What can we say that's beneficial here in this situation? Rejoice. Oh yeah, you irk them so bad. Rejoice, God is with us. Something about that really like gets under that energy. Like you have good energy, so love with an open heart. I feel like you are this light. You know, it's like choosing to move through being yourself regardless of what others say about you. Choose to see, you know. Okay, so you could be healing from some kind of, yeah, and you know, that could have just caused some kind of like worry, which kind of like slowed you down, tripped you up. It's your light. It's your light. Spirit, what is helpful? Can we get some helpful messages for them? Helpful last few words for them. For their 2026 peak. Helpful words. Begin. All the ways, dress up, and romance. Love and romance. Begin. All the ways. Get up, dress up, get out there, begin. Okay, is what is coming off as. For some, there's romance. I feel like people are going to love you for you. Also, I feel like they're going to feel very romanticized by you, your energy, the love that you carry in your heart. And I feel like you share that freely with others. And I feel like you're going to thaw out other people's hearts here, because you are just so warm and loving. You are, like, we were getting that card that kept popping through, like you are like soup to people's soul. You really just warm them, their hearts, you thaw their cold the coldness. You help them, you guide them through this like forest here. Yeah, there's just something about that. You help them untangle something that's been lost in them. And I think Spirit's saying, just remember all of this when you're moving forward into 2026. And this is something that maybe you didn't see or you didn't realize. And yeah, I just wish you guys all the best. I love your energy. You guys are amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of guidance. It's just showing, like, doesn't look like she's like peeking through, right? That's why I chose this for the door, through the eyes of the soul. So it's really has something to do with you. And you are being guided. You are being guided. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you shared this energy. I hope you guys choose to come back again. I hope you choose to hit that like and subscribe button. I wish you guys all the best for 2026. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.